Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Muhammad. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys something. I don't know if I'm gonna say special because I don't know if it's special or not. I'm gonna say something special. I'm gonna be showing you guys something special. This this is a 2007 BMW 325i. Yep, this is my uncle's car. As you can see, 325i. As you can see, it's more like his project, and it has not been ran in multiple years. Like, it has been sitting for years, literally. It has been pushed in different places. Like, it was in a different city, and then he brought it here with a tow truck. He brought it here, like, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, 4 years, I'm not too sure. But he's been trying his best to get it running. He's got the fan out of it. This is the radiator fan, electrical. And basically, he bought it in 2008. I'm not too sure about the story, but I do know some of it. He bought it in 2008, and stayed with him for at least 2 years. I think 2 years. I think he got married in it too. I'm not too sure. No, he didn't get married in it, but he's been sitting here for. He was been with him for 2 years before it broke. He couldn't afford to fix it, and since then it's been sitting. It's been sitting since like 2010, and now it's 2026. That's over, you could say 16 years, or maybe 15 years. Maybe it's in the middle of 2010. So basically 15 years it's been sitting. Like, it hasn't ran in 15 years. You might be wondering, is the engine locked up? It's not. The motor is not locked up. I have took a wrench a couple days ago and rotated it by hand, and it does turn over. And let me actually show you guys the engine. So we open it from here. It's an automatic, sadly, but I mean, it is pretty nice too. Before I show you the engine, it is pretty nice. I mean, look at the red interior. It's leather seats. Everything is mostly leather. Of course, he's got the fuel pumps out. The interior is very messed up on it, but it's pretty nice too. It goes, maximum speed is 280 kilometers an hour, which is like 170 miles an hour. So, and it's a coupe too. It's a coupe, one door on each side. And let me you see this sticker here. My uncle did not put it on. I put it on like 2 years ago. Here, like, it was on the Tahoe, and then my stupid classmates, they made fun of me, so I put it here. Let me show you guys. That is the beating heart of this 2007 BMW, or if you could say, was the beating heart, because it has not been beating in like 15 years at least. That right there is a 3-liter inline 6. I do know that's an inline 6, but I think it's a 3-liter because, 325. The 3 usually means engine displacement. I don't know if the 3 and the 2 could be a 3.2 liter. I'm not an expert on BMWs, so if any like BMW experts, there's a 325i. Okay, please tell me what is the displacement of this engine. I do know it's an inline 6. I'm just not too sure that's a 3-liter. As you can see, it's pretty messed up. This right here is the intake. If we turn the flash on, you can see the throttle body right there. That's the throttle body. I mean, and I have gotten some ideas before for this car, and I'm not too sure. Like, one of the ideas I've got is like to yank this engine out, and put like an LS, an LM7, like a 5.3 with a cam in it, with a carburetor, and a manual transmission, 6-speed manual. Like get rid of this 6-speed automatic, put a 6-speed manual in it, twin disc clutch. I have had that idea before, but I don't know. I'm not a BMW guy, and this car is very heavy. I don't know how much it weighs, but I think that this is at least 4,000 pounds. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, when we first got the car in here, like I was a kid back then, I loved it. I was staying in it every day. I was just opening the hood and just looking at it, hoping that it magically fixes itself. I was a kid, what can you say? But yep, this is the state of it. This is not like rust into the metal itself. You see, because this metal up here, it is completely rusted out, and when it rains, this like is not perfectly sealed, so water comes on this rusty metal, gets rusted, and then falls on the car, brings rust to it. So it's not really rust into the metal itself. Maybe a polish, a hand polish, maybe a quick polish or some sandpaper, and it should remove it right off. This right here is metal, but this is kind of feels like plastic though. This fender, and there's all over the door here and the window and the back here and here. It's only on this side. The other side is just fine. And the paint on it is decent, except for the bumpers, like the front and rear bumpers. The bumper has 2 bumps in it, and these side skirts, I think they're called, they're a little bit chipped, but the rest of the car, like the paint, is almost like maybe perfect, I'd say. The fenders are good, the doors are good, the hood, the roof is pretty solid, and the trunk too. The trunk lid is pretty perfect, and the mirrors. Like I said, this has not run in multiple years, but it does turn over. The crank pulley. I have, wow, that's 6 bolts. I have not seen that before, but I have took a wrench and turn it over by hand, and it does turn over. And it does have some compression, okay? It does have compression, and to be honest, I don't know what these are. I think these are coils. I don't know where are you supposed to take the spark plugs out from. I don't even know where are the spark plugs for this engine. This is the fuel rail. This right here, I can tell that's the fuel rail, and that is the fuel line, and that's a zip tie in there, a big ass zip tie. That's the fuel rail. The injectors, obviously fuel injected. Now my uncle told me that the issue with it, like why does it run? Because it needs fuel pumps and it needs a computer. That's it. That's all it needs. But it kind of looks like it needs more than that. Like it kind of looks like it needs an entire wiring harness. Like it just needs a whole bunch of shit. It just needs a whole bunch of junk. It's basically a piece of junk. So what do you say? Should I yank this motor out with the transmission, with an LS with a manual in it? Or should I leave it like this and never fix it? Because, I'm not really a BMW guy, but I've always kind of liked this car in particular. Though I'm not really into BMWs, I kind of think it's way too nice for me. But, I mean, my dream car is a 75 Camaro with a 70 front end, like the one that was with Tom's Refurb in 25. No, that one was like, it's a 75, but the front end is from a 1970. It's got like an LM7 LS with a cam and a 5-speed manual. That's my dream car, really. I don't know, but here in Saudi Arabia, where the hell are you gonna find an abandoned 75 Camaro? Where are you gonna find that? I found one for sale a couple of weeks ago, but it was already sold. And guess what? It was for 2,800 bucks. That's a solid ass deal. That is a solid motherfucking deal. 2,800 bucks. But I don't have $2,900. I don't even have $50. I'm broke as shit. I'm 17 years old. I look like I'm 35, but I'm 17 in reality. I'm not joking. And I'm still in high school. Today was just today, like a couple hours ago, I was in the final exam for the physics subject. So yep, let me show you the interior in depth more. So here she is. There's the steering wheel. The horn does work. Like he has plugged in a battery in it once and tried to start it, but it wouldn't start. Like tried different computers or whatever. He's got a lot of computers for it to try for it, and there's just a whole bunch of junk. See, that's the interior. That's the fuse box. No, doesn't like have doesn't have like it doesn't have like two like separate fuse boxes like in a normal car. One in the hood, one in the interior. It has one, which is right behind the glove box. To reach it, you have to take the glove box out, and all of your fuses are right there. Every single one. Yep. That's why I kind of don't like. I kind of don't really like BMWs because they're not reliable. They don't last that long. And if you're gonna, and just because you can afford the BMW, doesn't mean you can afford to fix it. Yep, that's it. It's a quote everybody said. It says that's just because you can afford a nice car, doesn't mean you can afford to fix it. If you want to buy a nice car, you need to make sure that you can afford to fix it. That's what my uncle did in 2008. He bought it for 80,000 reals, which is like $25,000. Yeah, it was cheap because for that price it was considered cheap. And lasted 2 years with him. And here it is. Even the screen is broken. I don't know how it broke. He told me that when he bought it, that wasn't broken, but somehow it's broken now. I mean, there's like a cover in front of it. I don't know how could somebody break it. What? He took it out? How did he do that? Well, I mean, he does work on it sometimes, but he has not worked on it in a couple of weeks now. And he probably does. And I don't really understand German cars. I am more into American muscle and a little bit of Japanese, but I'm mostly into American muscle. And the only Japanese cars I'm into are Toyota Hiluxes from 1980s to 1990s. And there's the fuel tank. It's got two fuel pumps. It's got like I don't know what it's called, dual pump thing. I don't know what is it called. The fuel tank is very dirty. He's definitely gonna have to drop it out to like clean it up if you ever wanted to put gas in it. Yep, there's a mirror. It does like it is pretty nice, and wow, this is dirty. I mean, it's a nice car too. Don't get me wrong, it is a nice car. And I personally like it a lot, but I'm not really into BMWs. I was into them when we first brought it here, but a couple years later I got used to it, and I'm not really interested into it. I mean, even if I wanted to swap an engine, I don't even have tools to swap the engine. All I have is my dad's tools. He has a socket, like a socket kit that is like missing 50 million sockets out of it. Um, yep. So what do you say? Should I swap the inline six with an LS and the 6-speed automatic with a 6-speed manual, or just leave it as how it is? Because I'm not really into BMWs. I mean, it would be really badass if I put an LS into this thing, make it sound nasty. But there's still like, if I put an LS, I'm gonna be clutch dumbing it all the time, of course. There's a lot of parts that are gonna break that I don't really feel like the rear end of this thing. I don't know about the rear end of this thing, but I don't think it's a solid axle. Like I could, if it was a solid axle, I could just swap it with a 9-inch rear from like a '66 Mustang. But I think it's like, I mean, I could swap it with a 9-inch rear from like a '66 Ford Galaxy. That's what I meant. But I think it has independent suspension in the rear. It's rear-wheel drive, by the way. It has, I think, independent suspension in the rear, because why would it have a solid axle? It's a BMW. It has to be. It has to have expensive parts. I mean, I remember being inside this thing years ago when it was still running. That was like years, many, many years ago. I mean, I was born in 2009. Okay, I think that time I was like a year old. I don't exactly remember, but I remember being in it. It was still running. And, like, it was nice too. Like, this headliner wasn't like this. It was like all attached, and that did not look like that. And that did not look like that. That did not look like that. No, it's just. Yep, it didn't even have the rust on it. It was still a nice car. It was still a nice car. And now it's not. I kinda. Like, it's not that I hate it. I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. Okay? Okay. Why I keep doing this is because I want to make sure the phone is still recording, because it is almost out of storage space. Yeah. I mean, it does shift, like you see this transmission. I'm not gonna put it in park, because then I'm not gonna be able to take it out of park. See, yeah, that's reverse, neutral, drive, and that's manual. Like manual, like this. It's like, this is upshift, this is downshift. Like, it's gonna be like. And this is the handbrake. It doesn't really pull. It doesn't really feel. It doesn't really feel like it's handbraking. It has this also this nice little button. See this button? What does this does is, you see that right there? It brings it down, it brings it up. Like, if you press the button, you press it, and that goes down. You press it again, that goes up. More like electronic. Like, it's really cool. I have not seen it go down or up once in my life, but I bet it's gonna be really cool. So that's it for this video, really. I really don't have anything else to do. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video. The reason why I made this video is because I really don't have any content ideas. Like, the last two videos are all I had. I had multiple different ideas in my mind, but I'm not too sure if I can do them still, because I'm gonna need another person to like hold the phone, more like a cameraman, if you can call it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when we're gonna post the next video. Maybe I'm never gonna post it. Who knows? Who the fuck knows?